You're watching final day action of the chase to the Investec Cup for ladies from the Millvale private retreat. A strong field had battled the course for 2 days, and round 3 presented a final opportunity for the ladies to earn points and move up the chase to the Investec Cup for ladies standings, and of course a greater share in the bonus pool. The ladies went off in order of their projected standings on the Investec points table. Leanne Pace leading the way with a round to play.
But tournament leader was Bertine Strauss as the final round got underway, and the home girl looked determined not to let her 5-stroke lead slip. This her approach into the third green. She was 5 under par at that point, off a birdie at 2. Carrie Park had enjoyed 2 solid rounds out at Millvale. This her tee shot into the tricky par 3 fifth hole. Park had started badly 2 over par and would look to get one right back here thanks to that wonderful shot into a difficult pin. Meanwhile, back at 2, Strauss to go 6 under par after a good drive and equally good second, sliding that one on by 5 under, but in firm control. A tap in and 1 under through 3 holes. Park for her birdie at the 5th, an uphill putt and a deserved birdie after a great tee shot. Park getting one of the 2 early drop shots back. Nabushle Dlamini had an indifferent week at Millvale after a good season on tour. She finished the week on 6 over par in 7th place overall. The talented Swazi ready to kick on. Her performances this season, especially those opening 2 rounds at Sun City, will be positive she can take into the rest of the year. And the experience of playing in an event like this is priceless. Back at the 5th, Ashley Simon, like Park, hadn't made the best of starts, but chose to attack the pin at the par 3 to turn her fortunes around. A great tee shot there by Simon. Again, she was hovering near the top of the leaderboard. With a similar putt to Park a few moments ago, Simon just couldn't roll it in. Her putting has been her Achilles heel all season, but once she gets that going, her game will be in good shape to challenge abroad. Stacey Bregman opened with rounds of 75 and 77, but was determined to move up the leaderboard on day 3. She was 1 over par through 5 holes and keen to turn the tide. The talented Gautenger in search of a bigger share of the bonus pool. Monique Smith made a double at the 2nd hole, lying 2nd in the overall Investec standings, would want to rectify that soon, and a very good tee shot into the 5th. Despite the tough pin location, the ladies certainly going for it. Melissa Eaton, who found her touch in Cape Town and opened with rounds of 73 and 75 at Millvale, was going along very nicely early on day 3. Level par midway through her opening 9. Melissa playing alongside good friend Stacey Bregman. Bregman for her birdie at 6 a par 5, but that one needing more borrow. Bregman remained 1 over through the opening 6 holes on the final day of the 2016 Sunshine Ladies Tour season. Monique Smith looking to capitalize on her good tee shot into the 5th and put some pressure on Leanne Pace for the overall title. A perfectly weighted putt there. Smith back to 1 over for the day through 5 holes and smiling again. Having birdied the 4th and bogeyed the 5th, here's tournament leader Bertine Strauss at the par 5 6th hole, her 3rd into the green, and a well-measured approach and every chance of a birdie right there. Bertine stepped up and rolled in the birdie putt, once again taking her chances when they came her way. The local Costa girl enjoying herself at the Millvale private retreat, 6 under for the week. Monique Smith eyeing up her birdie putt at 6, off that good putt at 5. But she couldn't make it 2 in a row. Still 1 over par for the day through 6 holes. Millvale definitely not easy to score around, but a very well-designed layout in the Northwest Province. Here's Leanne Pace for the first time after a slow start to her final round. 1 over after a double at 5, this to get back to level, and not able to do that. 1 over through 6 holes, but the experienced Pace knew there was still a lot of golf to be played out at Millvale. Tournament leader Bertine Strauss eyeing up a long-range effort at the 9th hole, a difficult par 4. She gave that one a good rap and would still remain 6 under for the week, but still a very good effort from a long way off. Tournament leader though through 9 holes. Pace made her way to the par 3 8th with another par at 7, this for birdie after a solid tee shot. And with that, Leanne back to level par for the day through 8 holes. Monique Smith here at the 9th off a bogey at 8, and with Pace's birdie at that hole, the number 1 and 2 in the chase were going neck and neck. Fantastic approach there into the par 4 9th hole by Smith, looking to finish the 9 with a birdie. Pace now at the same hole and also with a good approach into the elevated green, and like she did on the 8th hole, a birdie for Leanne Pace. 1 under par for the 9 with back-to-back birdies coming in. The par 5 11th yielded a lot of birdies through the week. Here's Ashley Simon having turned in 40, looking for a much improved back 9, helping herself to 1. Monique Smith back at the 9th, having seen Pace roll in 2 good putts on 8 and 9, rolling in one of her own. A nice way to finish the 9, but a 37 going out. Back to 11 and our leader Bertine Strauss looking to make up for a bogey at the 10th. That birdie would help restore parity on the back 9. Strauss looking to make it 3 wins in a row. Leanne Pace with birdies at 8 and 9 parred the 10th and was getting the kind of run together that's all too familiar on this tour. This her 3rd at the par 5 11th. Fantastic touch, and with that 3 birdies in 4 holes around the turn. Carrie Park at the par 3 13th hole. Carrie not having her best day. She'd make par at 13 but was coming off a run of 3 bogeys to start the back 9. An expensive run of holes for the girl who plays under the Korean flag. Stacey Bregman at the 16th, having an up and down week. Stacey turned in 36 and was 2 under for the back 9. With a few ladies enduring tough final days, Bregman was moving in the right direction and adding a few Investec Cup points to her total. Back at 13, and Leanne Pace had parred 12 and was looking like making a good run into the clubhouse on the final day. Another good shot there would lead to a par and keep her in with a good chance of moving into 2nd place for the tournament over the closing holes. Melissa Eaton added a 73 to her opening rounds of 73 and 75 to finish the week on 5 over par and in a share of 5th place overall. Rebecca Hudson has had a fine season, 1 win at Houghton, backed up with solid golf throughout. On the final day, she went calmly about her business, shooting a level par 72 to be 3 over for the week, and with girls around her going backwards, snuck into a tie for 2nd place. Well played. Carrie Park playing alongside Hudson was one of those moving backwards, unfortunately. She carded an 80 and I'll have to write the disappointment off as experience. However, Park had a fantastic season on tour in 2016. As the storm clouds made their way past Millvale, the leaders made their way through the back 9. Bertine Strauss made bogey at 15, which gave her a little to contemplate as she made her way down to the par 5 16th. After pulling her 2nd left, she had this difficult chip but played it well and set up a birdie chance to immediately bounce back from the drop at 15. She stepped up to the putt at 16, but despite taking her time, rolled it past the right lip. Strauss would have to be content with a par and walk off the 16th on 5 under par, but still with a healthy lead. Stacey Bregman here at 18 birdied the 15th and 17th and made a par at 18 to sign for a 69, which left her in a tie for 5th alongside Melissa Eaton. A nice final day comeback there from Bregman. Pace found sand in 2 at the par 5 16th and was looking to put this close to secure her birdie with holes running out. Well played there, but she'd have to settle for a par there and remain on 2 under for the day. Rebecca Hudson closed with a par 4 and with that signed for a tournament total of 3 over par with rounds of 73, 74 and 72. A great week to finish off a great series for Rebecca. Bertine Strauss was perhaps feeling the nerves a little as she made a double bogey at 17, but still had the lead as she made her way down 18. Having won twice in succession, she would know how to close it out but wouldn't want any last hole disasters. This putt for bogey meant she'd finish on 2 under for the week and 2 over for the day. And with that, 3 wins in a row and the chase to the Investec Cup for ladies' final winner. Well played, Bertine Strauss. A wonderful achievement and a sign that Leanne Pace will have some healthy competition next season on the Sunshine Ladies Tour.
I mean, obviously very, very excited at the moment to have won on my home golf course in front of people that have played a very big part in my career. So it's definitely a special victory at a special place. So yeah, it's great to get 3 in a row, and it's wonderful for the rest of my season going back to the US.
Leanne Pace had business of her own to take care of. With a bogey at 17 and another year at 18, Pace would do enough to seal the deal on the overall chase to the Ladies Investec Cup title for the 3rd time in a row, but would have to share 2nd place in the tournament with Rebecca Hudson. Another fine season for Pace on the Sunshine Ladies Tour. Pace looking to break into the world's top 10 this season, and we wish her well.
I'm happy to be sponsored by Investec. They're a fantastic company, and all the money they put into women's golf, I'm just happy to be able to support the tour back home, and then of course lifting the trophy is a bonus.
Leanne Pace, the Investec Cup champion once again, a hat-trick of titles for her. There we see the final result after 3 great rounds at Millvale, which brought to a close the 2016 chase to the Investec Cup for ladies. After a magnificent chase to the Investec Cup for ladies, that's how things stand. A big thank you to the sponsors for what turned out to be another exciting series. With that, the third chase to the Investec Cup for ladies came to a close, and we can look forward to more from the Sunshine Ladies Tour as the tour's resurgence gathers pace. From the highlights team at the Millvale Private Retreat, it's goodbye.